When fighters get to a certain age, around 24, 25, their bodies start to have enough, and they, rather than sort of wanting to persist and carry on, most of the guys really want to retire as soon as they can, and pretty much the options that are available to them in the past have been to become a trainer, or to maybe, if you're lucky, get a job as a bodyguard or as a police officer or something along those lines. But more often than not, it's becoming a trainer and teaching other fighters how to succeed in the sport or how to win. There's a joke, like I said, there's a joke in amongst Muay Thai people that, basically all these great fighters end up, chain smoking and drinking whiskey and holding pads, and it's not a lot to look forward to. But with the shift that's happening and the growing popularity in the sport internationally, things are changing, and so there are more options available now. These fighters can go on and maybe have a couple of years fighting abroad, because there's nothing compares to fighting another Thai. I was talking to Sanchai recently about it, and he was saying, it's a completely different, game fighting abroad, because your body just doesn't hurt as much. So it's of course the technique, everything else is as challenging as it would be in Thailand, but they're not taking the blows that they would be fighting a Thai. So anyway, yeah, that looks, things are looking promising now for fighters that are in this generation, and certainly the next generation. And that's actually an interesting thing that I've witnessed. Thai society, in my experience, since I've been here, I've really seen a shift happening, and I think traditionally Nak Muays, fighters in Thailand, have been looked down upon, or they're from the poorer area of Thailand, from Isan. Most of them are from Isan, up in the northeast. They're from pretty poor families, and they come into boxing as a way to support their family, and so they're often discriminated against, looked down upon, joked about. They're sort of a lower class of beings in the whole hierarchy, the social structure of Thailand, and it goes towards their appearance as well. Like, because of their dark skin, they often have dark skin, or flat noses, which is considered very unevolved in Thai society as well. However, what I've witnessed is that in recent years, there's an upward mobility here within Muay Thai that is not available to people outside of the sport. The means of social upward mobility in other countries, in the West, for example, we can go to school, we can become a singer, we can become a star. A lot of the things that people seek out fame, Thais can't because of their appearance, or Thai boxers wouldn't be able to because of their appearance, and also because they have a lack of money to go to school, which is required. They have to support their families. So the gaining popularity of the sport is allowing a lot of these young fighters now to have the chance at superstardom within Thailand, and it's really changing people's perceptions of the traditional low class, and it's a way out of the poverty. It's a way out of the drudgery, and now that road is opening. It's becoming extremely wide, and it's kind of it's probably one of the only ways that a lot of people can get out of the poverty, if they're in that situation, if they're from Isan and they're from a certain economic status.